Hey guys, how's it going? And welcome back to another live stream. In today's live stream, I got our very special friend Jose Novelo, and he's going to be joining us here. Échate un poquito para acá. And he's going to be joining us again. We're sorry we're a little late. We were just dealing with some technical difficulties out here, and we were just dealing with. We were having a little bit of whatchamacallit, like some tastings. A Christian was getting some things ready for us. Anyways, all right, let's focus. All right, so anyways, guys, thanks again for joining us. And today we're going to be talking about, first of all, we're going to be taking your questions, but we're going to be talking about certain topics. We're going to be talking about immigration, right? Because we know that that's like a big thing for you guys.
That's your thing.
That's right. We're going to be talking about, again, a few things that have changed, a few things that have stayed the same, and again, taking your questions more than anything else. So let's just get right into it, okay? Since we don't. I know there's a lot of people out there that are waiting for certain information, such as the RNE program. Okay, so let's get right into it. All right, so Jose, what's up with the RNE program? Because we haven't heard anything yet from the government. So what does that mean?
Right. Well, first of all, hi guys, and I'm glad to be back. Always a pleasure to share with Jose's audience. Okay, first question. You're starting. You're coming in hot.
Well, people want to know about the RNE program.
Yeah. Think about the RNE program or regularization program. As you know, that's the real name. We don't know yet. Okay, but please, guys, don't get scared. We haven't heard anything yet, which means, and this is based on our experience, it means that it will continue at least for the next month or two, or maybe the first semester, because the first semester is where things change.
Yeah, the first quarter of the year.
Right. So far, we haven't heard anything. Yeah. There's a lot of gossiping that it will continue, but none of the gossiping says it won't. Okay? Which is good, because normally when the river
runs red.
Yeah.
There's no bueno. Yeah, exactly. Because right now, look, I know there's a lot of concerns out there because, look, let's just be honest. We talk about it here on the channel. I know maybe other channels might not talk about it, but there's a big immigration problem happening, in both, the USA, Canada. And Mexico. People don't talk about Mexico, but Mexico's also having a similar issue. And so some people know what's going on, and due to that, they're thinking, what are they going to, what about me? I'm an American.
I haven't done anything.
I didn't do anything. I'm an American, I'm Canadian, I'm whatever, why, how does this affect me, or even another country, because the RNE program extends to other countries as well. But the point is that, what's really going on, again, just, from experience here, yes, there are certain countries, let's say you're Cuba, Venezuela, Haiti, Colombia, it's no bueno.
Dominican Republic.
Yeah, they're deporting people, not just deporting people, they're not even allowing them in with visas, okay, so it's no bueno. But Americans, Canadians, everybody, Europeans, no problemo. In fact, it's more like, hey, welcome, hey, how's it going? And then the RNE program, as he was saying, simply put, right now, from past experience, we haven't heard anything. Since we haven't heard anything, it means, it's going to get extended. Simply put, because at this point, it's already too late for them to do anything. Right. Because the office is closed.
They will close on next Wednesday. Okay, the offices will be closed next Wednesday. And now, here's the thing, I'm glad I just remembered. It will continue, based on our experience, it will continue. And even if they change the name, because normally what they do is that they change the name. But basically, it is the same thing. There's a program to regularize, expats that have been in Mexico before, and now they have a expired FMM. The only thing it'll happen, it might change the name, and probably one or two things that more that they will ask from you.
Sure. Okay.
You know, because for example, now
real quick, will one of those things, or could one of those things be financial requirements? That's what everybody's always.
And I was going to get to that part. No, I don't think so, because there is one particular program, which is the Economic Solvency Residency program, that it's based on your income. But probably they might ask, hey, I've seen that you visited Mexico one time, but now it has to be at least 2 times.
Okay. Okay. All right.
You know?
Or maybe you have to stay in Mexico a certain amount of time.
Exactly.
Which makes sense. I mean, because you're asking for residency.
So it might change. Yeah. It might. At this point, I cannot say yes, it will, or and this is what's going to happen. I cannot. I mean, I would be lying to you, but what I can tell you is if the program as we know it could change. And the reason I'm saying this, guys, is because sometimes I get this question and some of you that have sent emails to me saying, hey, can you guarantee this to me? And I'm sorry, guys, but I can't. No one can. Right. You know, it's like when you go to the doctor, hey, can you guarantee me I'll be,
safe? That I'm going to be cured.
Cured.
Yeah.
No. I cannot. But what I can tell is based on my experience and my knowledge of the law, and because that's what I do. I need to read the law. And sorry if I sound like a negative, but because I've been a lot of viewers have sent me videos of other YouTubers like you saying, hey, can you watch this video and tell me what you think? I would love to. If I had the time, I would love to, but I don't know. I mean, I've seen I've seen crazy
things out there.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, I know. I'm seeing things, where there's I'm just like on TikTok or Instagram shorts, whatever, and just watching little videos, and I'll a little video pop up and be like, oh, did you know that now Mexican authorities are starting to deport Americans? I know, they're not doing any of that. What are you talking about, man? So there's a lot of there's a lot of incorrect news out there, and so we're just trying to give you the real news. We're trying to, because he's on the ground, especially. You know what I mean? He's dealing with these cases all the time. Him and his team are constantly, working with you guys, out there. Many individuals out there, getting your residency, with the homes. Remember, we do the home tour videos that you guys are loving a lot. So there's a lot of things that, we're helping you with. But at the end of the day, when it comes to like the residency, he's been doing this for a long time because he's been helping people with this for a long time. Even before there was an R&E program, and again, it was you were just helping people with just all kinds of things. But at this point, like he was saying, from a past experience of the R&E program being around for so many years, at this point, it's gonna most likely, we're gonna have it continue going forward. Yeah. But again, we don't want to, we're not the authority on it. We're just speaking from past experience, okay? So, because again, nobody's heard anything from the government yet. And at this point, we probably won't. And if we do, it might be tomorrow. Who knows? And if it's tomorrow, I'll drop a video. I'll let you guys know. All right? But
I'll text you.
Yeah, but what he was saying about the offices being closed on Wednesday, that means that they're closed. They're closed until January. So, for anyone out there, that's thinking about, hey, I'm going to come out in December and do, immigration. No, it's not gonna work, all right? Because he's already, you're just dealing with the cases that are in progress right now. Long story short, you can't take anybody else because there's no room in immigration because they're about to close. So
if you decide to come tomorrow, don't. Just wait until the end of the year so you can go through the process the first or second week of January.
Okay. There you go. So so just plan for next year. So
right now, it's not good. I mean.
Okay. All right.
The offices will be closed for 2 weeks.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Now, real quick, since we're already on the topic of immigration, okay, I have a lot of people in the audience that are Mexican, okay, meaning they were, they were born in Mexico and 2 years old, 5 years old, they were brought to the USA. and well, they don't have their papers. They're Mexican papers, and now they want to come back to Mexico and get their papers. And there's a bunch of other people out there that were born in the USA, but their parents are Mexican. And I get these questions a lot, especially recently a lot, where a lot of people want to come back and they want to just get their citizenship. So can you just walk us through real quick, what the requirements would be for, let's start off with a Mexican, okay, that is in the USA, but he was born in Mexico and does not have his papers, but he needs to get his INE, his citizenship, whatever.
Okay. Born in Mexico, living in the US without any documents that confirms that you were born in Mexico. Okay. It will depend on the year that you were born. Okay, because in Mexico we started to digitalize the birth certificates, or all the documents. I would say like 20 something years ago, maybe 30 years ago. That doesn't mean because I'm 45 and I was born here. That doesn't mean my documents are not digitalized. It means that it's easier for people born between the 70s, probably end of the 60s or during the 60s to get their birth certificate easily. And easily meaning just getting online or hiring someone to go to Registro Civil, the civil register, and pay for the birth certificate. What just happened?
Oh, don't worry. Oh. No worries.
All right. Sorry, guys. Yeah, just all right. I thought because it's Dia de la.
Oh yeah, because we actually have fireworks going on outside right now.
What?
Because today is Dia
de la Guadalupana,
okay.
or La Virgen de Guadalupe. In Mexico, it's a party.
Yeah, it's a huge party. Yeah, again, even it's coming through on the YouTube. All right, so back with you.
Okay, sorry guys. Yeah. So if you were born during the 60s or after, it will be easier for you to get your birth certificate. That's the first thing. You can either download your birth certificate through their official websites, the government official websites, or hire someone to go to the public registry and get your birth certificate. That's the first thing. Then once you have that document, you have two options, because with the birth certificate comes the CURP or CURP, or your unique population number. That's a translation.
Yeah, like social security number, whatever.
So once you get those two documents, all you need to do is just come to Mexico with your U.S. passport, Canadian passport, European passport, doesn't matter. And don't think, hey, I'll just fly into Mexico with my U.S. passport and a birth certificate. That's just great. It is crazy. I know it sounds crazy, but once you're here and you have those two papers, what you need to do is ask for an appointment at the INE office or Instituto Nacional Electoral, or our election institute.
Yeah, so basically, to get your
card.
ID, your basic, or so as a Mexican citizen, you have an INE. Okay, and then the INE, that's the ID. Because a lot of people always ask me, hey, Jose, can I just come to the USA? I'm sorry, can I come to Mexico with my driver's license in the USA? No. Listen. Because in the USA or Canada, whatever, driver's license is like the ID for everything. No. Out here, it's not like that at all. Out here, your ID for everything is el INE. And so, anyways, right. When you're going to become a Mexican citizen, no matter how you become a citizen, what you're looking for is to get your INE, and that's your, real card. And then with that card, that is how you, once you get your INE, then you can get your passport. But your INE is your citizenship. That's basically it. Yeah. And once you get your INE, you can ask for your passport. But that's a totally different process. And that's it. Okay, so now let's say that I was born in the USA. And then my parents were Mexican. So now, and I got a good relationship with my parents. No problem. You know what I mean? So I can get the birth certificates. I can get everything. So just like, what do I need to do?
Okay. And before we go there, I just read one of the comments. Roberto Cetina, he was born in 57, got his birth certificate with no problems. Awesome. Yeah, I was saying, 60 to. I was not going to get that specific, but yeah, thank you for
awesome.
Yeah, sharing.
No, but that's good. That's
Roberto.
good because
Yeah.
again, it gives hope, for people that
Right.
even, but long story short, even if you were born
If you
in
cannot
19
find it online, you can hire someone to go to the pub.
Yeah. So you can find it.
Yeah.
Long story short, all he's saying is that
Right.
Yeah, all he's saying is that the younger you are, the easier it is to get your papers.
you'll get.
But if you were born in 1910, it's fine. I mean, they'll find it. It's there.
Yeah.
I mean, you're gonna
hopefully it's
they gotta dig
digitalized.
through the,
yeah. But we can find it.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
Now, okay. Born in the U.S. or Canada, with Mexican parents.
Born abroad. Yeah.
Born abroad. Okay. First, you need an ID, mom or dad, because sometimes, my mom was Mexican and then she moved to the U.S. and got married to my dad. And remember this, guys. In the U.S. and in Mexico, there's a small difference, but in here it makes a lot of difference. And I'm talking about the names. Normally in Mexico we have 4 names. That's the normal, For example, my name is Jose Miguel Novelo Villanueva. That's my name. That's my full name, But in the U.S., I will be known as Jose Novelo, probably. Just 2 names. That's it. And you might say, hey, so what's the problem? Well, the problem is that your mom's birth certificate or marriage license, because that's the first thing you need. Your mom's marriage license to your dad, so they can link them first. Your mom, Mexican mom, went to the U.S., got married to Jonathan Smith. That's not racist?
No.
Okay, cool.
John
All right.
Smith. Okay.
John Smith. Okay. Got married to John Smith. It's like Juan Perez in Mexico, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So got married to Juan Perez, John Smith. And but the marriage license doesn't say Maria Guadalupe Ramirez Gonzalez. And your birth certificate has your mom's Maria Rodriguez. I know it's the same person. I know it's the same person. However, in Mexico, we need to show the Mexican consulate that is the same person by confirming through an affidavit that this person that has 2 names only and in the marriage license and on your birth certificate is the same person that has 4 names in her ID. Make sense?
Yes.
So through an affidavit, you can link your mom, the 4 names of your mom, with the 2 names she has on her marriage license and the 2 names she has on your birth certificate.
Oh my God.
So it's
but it can be done.
Exactly.
But it all depends too, because some people, for example, like let's say, I know people that have both parents are Mexican. Basically it's just now it makes it easy because they're
totally.
Yeah. This is just assuming that only one parent is Mexican. Okay?
Right.
It's just a little complicated, but it can be done. But if both parents are Mexican, which is the case for many people out there, it's not a problem at all. It's just basically the marriage certificate already has all the names, everything, or they have their e-name already, or even if they don't, they can get it easily because they just call the consulate, yada, 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 and they get the paperwork, right? So basically, it's just so let's say that both parents are Mexican, it's just getting the birth certificates and just proving that you're the son or daughter.
Well, yes. Now, in the U.S., especially in the U.S., you have both of your parents are Mexicans. I'm pretty sure that when they went to the U.S., they had 4 names, at least 3 names. Okay. First name and last 2 last names. If on your birth certificate, if you're applying, your birth certificate should have their names complete, okay? Not just the first name and first last name.
Okay.
Even even though they're both Mexicans. Okay, that's the difference. The main difference, and we've seen this before. The names matter.
Okay.
Your
No,
parents' names.
but it's so true because in the again, my name is Jose Luis Arteaga, but here, I mean, in the USA is Jose Arteaga, and then here I have to use the Luis and stuff like that.
Exactly.
Okay,
that's
all
the thing.
Okay, well, moving on. I got somebody here, ecodynamics. All right, and he asked me a question. He seems to, he's asked it a few times, but it's a good question. So that's what we're gonna, talk about. By the way, if I don't read your question, you can ask it again. So ecodynamics says, all right, can you explain that we don't have to pay taxes if we don't have Mexican income streams, even if we have resident visas, true or no? Okay, so again, let me just rephrase the question. Okay, what is the tax duties of me or you or any expat out there? Because again, there's a lot of Americans, Canadians, whatever, but Americans, foreigners that are in Mexico, okay, but they work online. They work, as a digital nomad, for a company that is not in Mexico, all right? So a lot of people are always confused as to what their tax, requirements are. So again, me, Jose, all right, I work for Google, YouTube, right? And it's an American company. Who do I owe taxes to? The USA, Mexico, or both? Who do I owe taxes to?
Okay.
Do I owe tax? So again, keep it simple. Who do I owe taxes to? Mexico, or yes or no?
But the thing is, do you have a Mexican bank account where you receive your money that is an income from what you do for a living?
No.
Then no.
Okay. So because my money goes into my American bank account.
Then you pay taxes in the U.S.
Okay. So that's it.
Exactly. It's very simple, guys. I'm a Mexican resident.
So real quick, okay, because I want to, this is something a little new here. Okay, so let's say that, again, I am a digital nomad, and I work for whatever. I work for Skechers Online,
right?
Whatever, okay. And
you don't have a Mexican bank account, and you receive your money in the U.S. You pay tax in the U.S.
Okay, but
period.
But let's say that I do have a Mexican. I'm a resident. I'm just a Mexican resident,
right?
But I have a Mexican account, and I receive my payment from Skechers.com every 2 weeks in my Mexican account. Do I owe taxes?
Yes.
But Skechers is in USA or
yeah,
Canada.
but you and that's the thing. That's the thing. I mean, I'm a Mexican resident. I work remotely for Skechers, a U.S. Company, but I receive my money here in Mexico, and the money I receive is
taxable.
Not salary, but whatever, commissions or I send them an invoice, okay, to receive my money. Yes, because you're a Mexican resident, okay. And the next question might be, okay, but I don't have a Mexican tax ID. Yeah, I know that, but you should.
Okay.
In that case, you should.
Okay.
Yeah, but I don't have it because you know what? I like to.
Yeah, whatever. You just don't have it. Whatever. Don't worry about it. Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah,
it's okay.
Yeah.
No, but okay. But that's okay. That's good. That's good to know. I'm good that I knew that. Okay, because I did not know that. I thought it didn't matter. I thought it was just where the income came from. But no. It's so there you go. Okay, so for taxes. Okay. If you earn your income elsewhere, make sure that is deposited in the bank account from that country. So again, you earn your money from Skechers.com in the USA. That's fine. Make sure it's just deposited into your American bank account and then transferred over. No tax implications.
Now here's the thing, and please let me just elaborate, because I have a couple of both are my clients, and they're from the U.S. They came to Mexico, and what they did is they told me, look, I'm paying too much taxes in there for what I do, because what I do is I sell my knowledge, okay, like a consultant.
Sure, yeah.
So what they did is they registered themselves in Mexico, so they invoice the U.S. company. The U.S. company sends their money here. They pay taxes, yes, they do, but they pay less tax in Mexico than in the U.S.
Okay.
And they do pay taxes. Don't get me wrong. It's like I won't pay any. Yeah, they do pay, but they pay less. You know.
Yeah, and believe it or not, as an American, I don't know about Canada, but as an American, you have a tax credit, meaning that if you earn your money outside of the USA, well, you don't have to pay taxes on it. But again, not all of it, you know. So the tax credit is around $100,000. I think it increased a little bit more, but whatever. Most of us are not making over $100,000. So meaning, you know, for a lot of people, depending on your business, depending on what you're doing, depending on your situation, it might be wise, you know, to, you know what I mean? Just have it deposited into your Mexican account, pay taxes here, all right? And you owe, by the way, as an American citizen, you got to pay taxes on everything, no matter where you are. Yeah, so you're going to pay double taxes. But again, how it works is that if you're paying taxes here in Mexico, all right, and then you're doing your American taxes, well, again, you have that threshold of $100,000 and you don't have to pay, you know, taxes, you know, on that. All right. So therefore, you're not paying taxes in the USA, and then you're paying less taxes here. Again, depending on the business, depending on the situation, because you know, I think it varies. You know, because for some people, it's more beneficial to do your taxes in the USA, pay taxes in the USA, whatever. All right. So all right, we got Sam, you know, with a question or the $40. 40 what is it? 40 Canadian.
Oh,
you know,
my
super
man,
chat. Thank you very
Sam.
much. All right, Sam.
Sam and Delise.
Oh,
hey,
Sam!
guys.
Oh, Sam!
Yeah,
Sam.
yeah.
All right. Hey, guys! It's your favorite clients from Canada. We, Sam and Delia, we are looking forward to joining you in Mexico soon. All right.
All right,
Woo-hoo.
guys. Yeah.
All right, hold on. Let's shout out to you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
You know, put them to bro, because they love that one.
Oh, for sure. Oh, thank you.
Bruh. That's the one. Yeah.
Thank you guys. Yeah, we had dinner with them and they were amazing and so happy, you know, that you guys, you know, are, you know, on your way to Mexico, you know, just like many of you guys out there. But yeah, you know, again, that question about the taxes is very important because, you know, for example, so if you are in Mexico, for a lot of people, you might be working in Mexico, so you obviously got to pay taxes. If you are, you know, have a business in Mexico, you got to pay taxes, and so on and so forth. All right. So, yeah, you know what I mean. Like, you know, if depending on your situation, you will have tax implications or not.
Right.
And again, everything. The reason that, again, this is about taxes. Okay, I am not a anti-tax guy. I'm, you know, hey, pay taxes, whatever. You know, it's all good. The point I want to make is that, you know, at least in the U.S. and I think in Mexico,
pay a fairly amount of.
No. But what I'm saying is that, like, the tax code is a ginormous book, right? A book that's bigger than my head. Anyways, it's a big book, all right? And with that being said, how to pay taxes, you know, how to pay taxes is only in a small amount of that book. The rest, all right, is showing you how to avoid, right?
Basically, yeah.
Legally.
I mean,
legally. So long story short, so people, a lot of people out there that have all these, you know, qualms about whether it's, the
tax law is the way the government gives you a way to pay what's fair.
Yeah, that's it. Look, simply put, okay? When people complain about the rich not paying taxes, no. Listen. What happens is that they can afford lot of lawyers like him, all right, to, you know, follow the law to the T, and the law says blah, 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 whatever, I don't know. You know, anyways, they just don't pay taxes. But since most people like us, you know, just regular people, we don't have access to any of that, we have to pay the taxes. We got to pay, you know, one shape, form, or another. So that's the thing. And so at the end of the day, you know what I mean? You got to pay somebody. You know what I mean? So you can't get away from everything. You know, so at the end of the day, you know what I mean? Again, depending on your situation will depend on whether you have to pay, you know, whether you got to pay, who do you got to pay to, and all this other stuff. You know, it's a lot. You know, but yeah, taxes are ridiculous.
And how
you know
much?
What I mean? And how much and things like that. Because look, there's a lot of Mexicans that don't pay any taxes. You know what I mean? Like many Mexicans, you know, that work in the informal economy. We talk about it all the time. You know, selling tacos, stuff like that. They don't pay no taxes, You know what I mean? They pay taxes when, they go to the grocery store, right? Or they're buying supplies, right? For the, for the food cart, whatever. But yeah, it's very different out here. You know what I mean? It's not, in fact, most Mexicans, right? I think they have a bigger tax burden.
Well,
than a typical, than a
yeah,
foreigner.
as individuals, yes.
Yeah. So him, believe it or not, like he has to pay more taxes than you, as a foreigner, even if you make a lot more money. So
yeah, as an individual, I would have to pay 35% taxes on whatever is left in my bank account, but I'm a tax attorney, so.
Yeah, so 35% is what he pays. No, but you know what I mean? But yeah, that's 30. I mean, for real, people complain about California and things like that. So, but anyways, taxes. Nobody cares more about taxes. Okay, we're done. But long story short, most people do not have to pay taxes. So, for example, you're retired. You're getting a pension. Maybe you're military. You're getting some money from the military. Listen, that money's deposited into your American account.
That's right.
Or your Canadian or whatever.
Good that you mentioned that. Because I've had this question before, and probably now it's in your head. Jose just said, "Hey, I'm retired or a veteran, receiving money in my U.S. account." But I decided to move to Mexico and open a Mexican bank account because it's easier to pay my groceries, whatever. So should I pay taxes on the money that I receive in my bank account? Because I just mentioned that if you receive money in Mexico, you'll pay taxes. Not in that case, because that money already paid taxes in the U.S. And it's the same owner. I mean, same bank, same name in the U.S. bank account, same name in the Mexican bank account. So it's the same person, and there's an international treaty for no double taxation. So when you pay taxes in the U.S. and you send your money to your Mexican bank account, that's it. Already paid taxes.
Oh, there you go. Okay. So yeah. Okay.
Because probably, yeah.
Yeah, thanks for clearing that up. Because there you go. That's the law. You know what I mean? The meaning. Because you hear me say, "Oh, don't worry about it. You don't gotta pay." But no, there's the law, the treaty, the everything that you don't have to pay taxes on that. And then what else? Oh yeah, also when you're transferring money, maybe he knows, maybe he doesn't, but like when you're transferring money, let's say you're using wise.com, there's taxes there too. You know what I mean? So you're also paying their taxes. So yeah, they're not gonna again like double, triple tax you. You know what I mean? At all. In fact, a cool fun fact is that like let's say you're transferring money from a Mexican bank account to another Mexican bank account, no fees. In the USA, bro, there's fees for everything, bro. Bro, you blow a fart, there's fee for that, bro. Seriously. Ask the audience.
Yeah.
There's a fart fee out there. No, but I think I'm kidding.
Damn.
I'm not. It's a carbon tax.
That's the reason you moved.
Yeah. What do you think the carbon tax is, bro? It's a farting fee, right?
Yeah.
No?
That's the reason you moved. Now I get it.
Exactly. Yeah, I was literally being taxed. I was literally being taxed to death with the fart fee, bro. The fart tax. Anyway, all right.
Dude, you're paying too much tax.
Look, we got Matt Dondo right off there. He says, question: what if my grandparents were from Mexico?
Okay.
So long story short, it's just the same process, but now you have to extend it to them.
That is correct.
Yeah, so it's extra long. So you have to now prove that your parents were born to your grandparents that were born in Mexico. So you gotta get So
that's correct.
You can do it, but it's just a long.
And that's it. I mean, we can only go two levels up. Parents or grandparents? Because I've had this question before. Hey, my grandest father was, like 8 generations. No, it doesn't work. It doesn't work like that.
Yeah, but by that time you're already back in Spain anyway. So
yeah.
Get your European.
Yeah.
No, but anyways, but in fact, like there are some people out there where they have their grandparents. You know what I mean? And they have like a little Mexican heritage, but it was just for them. It was even easier. That I bet they're like, I just get my temporary residency. I'll go through the R&D program. Whatever.
Totally.
Or whatever it is. And again, for all the new viewers out there, the R&D program, we have no word on it yet, no news on it yet, but from past experience, as he was saying earlier, it's just going to continue. Because at this point, we would have at the very least, heard it's going to get canceled. And like he was saying, all the rumors, everything he's hearing, plus past experience, yada, yada, yada. And again, the offices are about to close.
But guys, let's keep our eyes open and just let's follow what's happening. And if something happens, just rest assured that we will let you know immediately.
100%. Okay,
Yeah,
like immediately. I drop videos randomly too. Okay, so seriously, that's that's one of the things.
Soon as something crazy happens,
to confirm it, because right now, 95% sure.
Yeah,
I mean, that's it. You know what I mean? But again, that's not enough. For a lot of people,
that's
I
right.
get it. You know what I mean?
And not even for me. I mean, if you ask me, can you guarantee? No, I cannot. But based on our experience, at least for the first month, the second month, or the first semester, yes.
Yeah. So Thomas Smith says, I was in Mexico in 1989, and I only get 1,800 from Social Security. Any chances at the RNE?
No.
Because that's not how it works.
Sorry,
Again,
Tom.
I have a video and many videos dedicated to how the whole process works. But look, how it works is that, again, at this point, since we're in 2025, you have to have been in Mexico from
2013 to 2023.
Okay, so
you have a 10 year window. Okay.
So from 13 to 2023. So if you have one.
At least here in the Yucatan, because I've heard, and I haven't seen it, but I've heard, and this is just pure gossip, guys, that some offices are accepting 2020 to 2022.
Okay.
But honestly, to me, that sounds weird.
Yeah.
So that's the reason that this is the first time I say this, and if you heard something like that, I would recommend it to investigate deeply.
Okay, well, you know what? I haven't heard exactly that, but I have heard that other offices, other immigration offices in other parts of Mexico are some are more difficult than others.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah. So, but again, out here, pretty easy.
Oh yeah, 10 years. Oh yeah. I mean, for example, I know for a fact that the Campeche office, they're quite stubborn.
Okay, so in Campeche they're stubborn, but in Progreso they're good. You said?
Oh, they're great.
Okay,
I mean,
and so look, for a lot of people, they always wonder too. It's like, hey, I'm actually planning on living in Morelos or whatever, somewhere else. You know what I mean? Like in Guadalajara. What do I do? You know what I mean? Like, can I go to
But I would recommend,
can I come to Yucatan and get my residency?
Get your residency, and then go to the city or state that you would like to.
Hey, but I've heard that if I do that, I gotta change my address and blah 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 and this and that. Do I have to do that when I move to, Jalisco? You know what I mean? Do I have to change my address at the immigration office?
I would recommend you to do that, and it's very easy.
Oh.
But honestly, if
doesn't matter.
Yeah, if you fill up back and forward. Yeah.
Okay, so but it can. All you gotta do is go to the immigration office and say, "Hey, I moved here."
Yes, and there's a letter that you need to print and sign and just bring it to the immigration office, and that's something we can do remotely. I mean,
okay.
I just moved to Vallarta. Okay, cool. What's your address?
Okay.
Your new address. Hey, this is my new address. Boom, boom, boom. We send you the letter, and and what you need to bring and what you need to do. Get the blah blah blah.
Yeah, and when I ask your question, it's like it's only to be in the system because it's not on your ID. No, but it's not on your ID.
No, it's not.
Yeah, but the ID. I forgot the ID has no address or anything.
It's just to comply with the law.
Okay. So there you go. So if you do move, so meaning you'll come out here, get your residency here. You're moving to Jalisco. You're moving to Oaxaca. And then once you're there, just tell them, hey, I moved here.
Right.
But that's it. That's all you need to do, just to check in, and it makes sense. I mean, yeah. I mean,
just in case something happens to you, and that's the reason why. You know,
of course.
And hopefully not, but yeah. For safety reasons,
sure.
Not to gear data.
Sure.
Did I say that?
It is what it is, man. Whatever. Hanson says, Jose, are you a defense lawyer?
Tax defense lawyer.
Oh,
not criminal.
That's right. That's right. Okay.
I don't do criminal law. I don't do labor law. Sorry, guys. But in my team we do have a criminal specialist, a labor law specialist, commercial law specialist, civil. My specialty is taxes.
Okay, so there you go.
And immigration, of course.
Okay, so Hanson, when you're out here in Mexico, who'll put you with the defense attorney? Since obviously you are going to commit crimes, right? Is that what the whole thing? By the way, some of the things that you're thinking that are crimes out here are probably not crimes, so don't worry about it, bro. Just enjoy. Your vacation, okay?
DUI is not.
Yeah. A little slap on the wrist, pay a few bucks, don't worry about it.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Because
now,
don't do it.
Don't do it.
Because now it's on a video and it's on the. Don't do it. Please don't. Please don't. If you drink, please hire someone to drive you around.
Yeah, don't worry. Mr. Hansen out there, he's infamous for incriminating himself. So don't worry. He's a friend of mine. Don't worry, he's a joke. Okay. So let's get back to the audience there. That wants to talk. Okay, so let's see. Do we have any? Okay, let's go through questions because I think we've already answered.
Can I have a minute? Because I need to go to
the little boys' room. Yeah. Go ahead. Go to the little.
Sorry, guys. I'll be back in a minute. All right.
In fact, while he goes to the little boys' room, I'm gonna play a little music. I'm gonna open the window, real quick, since we, all this hot air, coming out of my mouth. You know what I mean? It's making it a little steamy in here, so we can let some air in. But what we're gonna do now, okay, since we already kind of covered the topics we wanted to cover, is I want to ask you guys. I want to ask you guys what your questions are. Okay, so go on ahead and start asking some questions. Obviously, if you leave a super chat, I'm definitely going to see your question. So in case it gets lost, so start asking questions and I'll start answering them. Crypto says, "Why do you keep skipping over my?" I haven't seen it. So you gotta ask it again. It goes, "What are the financial requirements for temporary residency in Mexico?" We'll ask him now, but I don't know. It just increased a little bit more. He might know the exact numbers. I don't know what the exact numbers are. But listen, there's a bunch of other channels, that will tell you the exact amount, okay, of what that is. But look, one thing that we talked about multiple times on the channel is that every consulate is different. So let's say the requirements are $2,500. Well, the one in Denver might say, hey, they're $3,000, and the one in Orlando might say, hey, they're $2,000, and the one in Minnesota, might say they're $2,300. So it's just random, and then you might meet the financial requirements, but then they might ask you for an FBI background check and a CIA background check, and they might want the first blood or your firstborn, and every consulate is different. Some are easier than others, and so on and so forth. So I don't know the exact numbers, but Jose might know. So we'll ask him. And so hey, Jose. Hold on.
I'm back.
He's back.
Yeah.
The question is, do you know what the financial requirements are for 2025 for residency, or you don't know off the top of your head?
Okay, I do not know.
Right?
I don't, but. Normally, the financial requirements are based on the Mexican minimum wage. Okay, so our current president just increased the minimum wage. I don't remember how much. I mean, an X percentage. So what the Mexican consulates will ask for, it will be based on that amount, that minimum wage. Mm-hmm. Now, there's one thing that I've said this before. Each Mexican consulate has its own rules. So, for example,
I was telling them already.
Well,
So it's every console. Okay, so don't worry. Moving on. We talked about this to death, before. But again, long story short, look, there are other channels. Okay, all they talk about is financial requirements. That's the only way to move to Mexico. Blah blah blah. Maybe check those out because they're going to be more hardcore with that. We're telling you how to move to Mexico every other way. All right, there's a bunch of other ways to move to Mexico. So if you're, unfortunately, I'm sorry, I don't know off the top of my head, but it's easy to find. I'm sure if you Google it real quick. My apologies for sucking. All right, I'm suck. Okay, I'm the worst. Anyways, it says Mr. Reefer there, validated Reefer says, can anyone under the retirement age move to Mexico? Yeah, of course. I mean, you're looking at me. I'm not retired. How the fuck? You're calling me old now? You think I'm 72? Like, dude, yeah, of course, man. There's like a gazillion people that move out here and live out here that are not retired. You know what I mean? I work for a living, all right? I'm working right now, answering questions, all right? I'm sorry, I'm busting your balls out there, right? No, but anyways, let me see. No, he says, he goes, are USA guns, firearms allowed in Mexico? No, they're not. No, don't even, no. But anyways, all right, that's it. All right, next question. Let's see if we got any more questions. Anna says, Jose, are you in Mérida? Can you work with Quintana Roo? Yeah, Quintana Roo in Cancun. Or do you do real estate up? Do you do real estate and do you set up fideicomisos?
Oh yes, and yeah. Oh yes, and yes.
Okay, so yes. Okay, so he works.
Yes to all.
Yeah, so he works with the whole peninsula. Okay, so and Quintana Roo as well. And yes, that's what he does. He does his main specialty are taxes and real estate. He just does immigration because a lot of people need it and it's easy and he has a team and they get it done and that's it. You know what I mean? It's simple as that. But like the real complicated stuff, that's really what he does. That's what I'm saying. That's why I go crazy. When I see all these YouTubers, going, like, oh my god, it's so complicated and the financial and other. It's like, no, it's not. Right. Taxes are complicated. All right.
Oh yeah. But they're fun.
Sure.
Taxes are fun.
Oh yeah, sure. Okay. There you go. Yeah, you definitely know you're talking to an accountant or someone that knows. Anyways, numbers are only fun when you're counting them in your bank, right? When you got a lot of them, right? Otherwise, all right. Let's see. Hola amigos, is the program still in effect? Where if you overstay 6 months, you can apply. Do you mean the R&E program?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
That's where
we talked about it. Yes, the R&E program is in effect. Okay, and again, most likely, 95% sure is going to remain in effect going into next year. We will confirm that as soon as we get confirmation.
Right.
But from what we've been hearing already, it's going to continue.
So Steve, if you already overstayed, now, I mean, if you're in Mexico now.
No, like he's he's just visited in the past. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, he's just asking.
Okay.
He's just asking if the R&E program's allowed. Because remember, right? Look, right now we got more live people coming in. Remember, we're live. We're live. Did you know we're live? We're live.
No, I didn't. Sorry.
Anyways,
that's why I said, hey, I need to go to a restaurant.
Phony guy over here. No, but what I was gonna say is that we're just repeating it multiple times. For the people joining us. Look, honestly, I really, really, really wanted to break the good news that, hey, we got news that the R&E program got, whatever. Right. But unfortunately, we haven't heard anything yet. But hey, it's Mexico. This is the way it is, okay? So, again, 95% sure that it's going to continue going into 2025. And, again, Mexico has just way too many incentives for that to continue because they want us here. On top of that, Claudia Sheinbaum is very friendly towards Americans, Canadians, Europeans.
Yeah, she is. Now that you mentioned the political factor, well, guys, I'm pretty sure you've read the news. Right now changes have been made. New president also in the U.S. And same prime minister in Canada. But what I've been hearing is that. Canadians are not liking very much Mr. Trudeau. I don't know him. I'm just saying what I've seen. So the thing is this, the political issue is always a factor, and this political issue started the moment Claudia Sheinbaum won the elections in Mexico. Then, of course, Donald Trump won again. So that's the second factor. And we have a third factor that's called Mr. Trudeau. So things will get,
we don't know. Look, at least from what we know Trump and Sheinbaum, Trump and Mexico. They get along fine. They get along great. Forget about what you're hearing, the rhetoric, and they get along great. They're working together, okay? But with Canada, I don't know. Canada's acting weird. You know what I mean? They're acting very, they're like hating on Canada. I mean, they're hating on Mexico. They're talking shit about Mexico, right? They're saying, I don't know. It's getting really weird, right? They're
that's
insulting.
Totally weird.
Yeah, Canada is
normally Canada and Mexico were
brothers. Yeah, I mean, look, Canada is insulting Mexico, and which is kind of crazy because Canada doesn't insult anybody. The fuck, you know what I mean? Like, come on, what the hell's going on? But in Canada, you know what I mean? They're the president, the people in charge of. Recently they've been. I saw it on whatever, and I was like, what the hell? You know what I mean? Like, oh, don't dare us compare us to Mexico. They're dirty down there. And like, what the what? What are they saying? And it's like,
but it's true.
Trump
it's true.
Anyways, but.
Anyways,
so
the thing is this,
So for Canadians, it's dicey, when it comes to immigration, for many reasons, that's been going on for a while. But for Americans, not so much. It's a lot easier. But again, like right now, if Mexico, starts, Sheinbaum, the president, starts getting in a fight with the Canadian president. Listen, they've already done it before. You know, with Peru, right, and a few other countries, where they said, you know what, F you. You know what I mean? Like, we're kicking everybody out. Get out of here. You know, no visas, no nothing, no whatever. Like, for real. She's like, not her per se, but AMLO has done it. And so right now in Canada,
closed, the southern border.
If Canada keeps insulting Mexico, I mean, you know, Mexico, especially Sheinbaum, she'll be like, okay, no way, Jose. You know what I mean? We're done. Get out of here. You know, no visas, no this, no that. And by the way, again, the USA and Trump are doing the complete opposite. You know what I mean? They're actually getting along, and they've already had talks, multiple talks, and look, Sheinbaum's deporting people. Don't get me started. You know what I mean?
Don't get me wrong. I love my Canadian brothers and sisters right there.
Yeah. So, but yeah,
you know, we love you.
But it's very interesting. It's getting dicey out there. You know, when it comes to all that. When it comes to immigration. But at the end of the day, you know, the R&E program. You know what I mean? Like it's you know, it's just an immigration program that's been around for, you know, several years now, and it's most likely going to get, you know, renewed. All right. Let's move on. Let's see like one more questions that we have. I mean, I see a lot of people in the chat, but I don't see. I'm not seeing any questions. Or maybe I, you know, again. Maybe I'm sure you asked it, but I missed it. My apologies. So ask it again. Goomer says, after you go in person. Okay, no, he's explaining. Okay, hold on. Let me see. Let me see if we can find some questions here. Do you have anything? I should have. Yeah, no one was asking questions. I don't know. I think those are the questions we already answered.
They're just having fun, which is great.
Yeah,
Are you not entertained?
Okay, yeah, we already the residency requirements. Joker's Wild said, okay, there we go. What to do if you're stopped by cops in Mexico who say you committed a traffic infraction and demand money even though you didn't commit any crime, any infraction? How do you deal with that?
Okay, first, it's not the U.S.
Well, you know, like in other parts of Mexico, it happens. I mean, here it's safe. The cops out here don't fuck around with that.
But I'm saying, up north, maybe central Mexico, each police car patrol have a camera. Okay, if you didn't commit that infraction, you should tell them, look, okay, just give me the ticket. And I'll just go in and pay, and I'll ask for the video because I also have a video showing that I didn't. But you know what, guys? Honestly,
but he makes a good point, real quick. Always demand the ticket because that's how you really quickly eliminate a bad cop. Because if you demand the ticket, well, okay, you committed a crime. They have to prove it. That's what he's talking about the camera. They have to prove it, and they're not going to give you a ticket if they don't got proof, because then that means they're going to get in trouble. Right. So because remember, the cops here do get in trouble for doing things like that. So long story short, you didn't commit a crime. You say, just give me a ticket. No, you have to pay cash. Like, I don't got money. I got nothing. Give me the ticket, and I'll go pay it on my own time. Like a normal citizen.
I'm gonna take you. Okay. Well,
you can take me to prison.
You can't. No, you can't.
Yeah,
give me the ticket.
Give me to prison. No, you know, you're not. You're gonna. By the way, if they do take you to prison for no crime, that guy's getting fired. It's not like in the USA, all right, where in the USA, someone, you know, a cop can kill somebody and they get a promotion. Not here. Here, again, you know, they do something stupid like that, they're probably gonna get fired. Because it's like, why'd you arrest that guy? Oh, and he's a gringo? What are you, crazy? You know, for what? It's like, oh no, I think he had a broken thing.
Yeah.
What do you think? Bro, you're working at TJ Maxx tomorrow, bro. You know what I mean? Like, what are you talking about? You know, you're working at McDonald's, whatever, you know? Anyway, so yeah, it's very different out here. So long story short, you got to call them on their bluff. But, you know, a lot of people say, it's like, oh, but Jose, I don't speak Spanish. He's like, well, learn some Spanish.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, please.
Yeah, if you don't want to learn Spanish,
learn.
Yeah, if you don't want to learn Spanish and you can't figure it out, then you're gonna have to probably pay them money.
Because you know what, guys, not many Mexicans speak. I mean, I try to speak English, but I try.
Yeah, but like some of these cops are not gonna speak English, right? Especially the corrupt ones. Come on, you know what I mean? So, but anyway, so just kind of, you know, you gotta keep all these things in mind. You know, it's you can get away. Meaning you can get away from these bad cops very easily. But you know what I mean. You need to know the language. You need to know what to say. You need to know, all these things. So long story short, you gotta just like follow a script in a sense. You know what I mean? There's a certain protocol that you gotta go through. Unfortunately, with certain cops in certain areas, because look, we're in the Yucatan, we're in Merida, it's safe as hell out here. You're not gonna find that here. But when you go to other places, you're going to Baja, you're going to what I do. Come on, you kidding me? Yeah, they're waiting for you. They're waiting for the dumb gringo tourists. You know what I mean? to hit them with something. But that's the thing. You know what I mean? It's just simply knowing how to navigate that situation, and you'll be fine because you got to call them on the bluff. At the end of the day,
yes,
they're a lot of these corrupt cops. They're just glorified. How do I say? It's like someone on the street. That's trying to steal money from you. And a lot of times. It's it's your dumbass. You know what I mean? If you get robbed on the street, okay? It's all about knowing, common sense and protocol.
Yeah. Right.
All right, let me see. All right, okay. So guys, please questions. All right, we're running. Out
of time. Yeah.
Running out of time here. So if you guys have any more questions, any concerns, any comments, we've already talked about the R&E. We talked about immigration. For Mexicans. Whether you were born here or not, or your parents were born here. We talked about police. We talked about taxes. Let's talk about housing for a second. Because we're getting a lot of views and a lot of interest, with a lot of people that, whatever, they want to buy a home out here. So let's talk about real quick, you know what I mean? The difference, let's say, between a fideicomiso and, getting a, how do I say this, and doing a corporation. And by the way, why do you have to do a fideicomiso? Because I got a friend in Guadalajara that bought a home, all right, and they didn't have to do a fideicomiso. They could put the thing under their name. So why do I, in Mérida, why do I got to do a fideicomiso? And what the hell's a fideicomiso? Okay,
a fideicomiso or bank trust is the way to purchase a property if you're an expat, if the property is within within 50 kilometers from the coast, any coast. That's the thing.
Okay.
So if you're buying a house in Mexico City or Guadalajara, outside the 50 kilometers range, then you can register that property in your name.
Okay, so so if you buy a home inside of Mexico, meaning 50 kilometers
from the coast, exactly,
then you're good to go. All right. Okay, that's how.
If you buy a property outside those 50 kilometers, that range, you're good.
Okay, so basically, Merida's right by the beach.
Yes, sir. 26 kilometers from the beach, exactly.
And now I get it. Okay, so there you go. So that's you're gonna get fideicomiso. But let's say that you don't want to put a fideicomiso for whatever reason. Let's say you're Jose Arteaga and you don't trust the banks, and you're like, hey, what else can I do?
You can set up a Mexican corporation.
Oh, okay, all right.
And buy it and do business with it. Rent it.
Okay, so similar to the USA.
Exactly the same.
Yeah, and then the corporation's under my name.
Yes.
Right? And the corporation owns a house.
That's correct.
And then who owns the house?
The corporation and you.
Which I own.
You own the corporation.
Got it. Now, can I?
You cannot own the bank.
Right.
Well, I hope so. I really hope
Maybe
so.
your own bank.
Yeah.
No, but long story short, when you're doing a fideicomiso, which is a bank trust, means that again you bought the house, but you got to put it in a trust under the bank, meaning the bank.
That's right.
The bank owns the house. They're just giving you permission to use it. All right. So that's why a lot of people like me. You're like, no. What? Huh? No. But anyways, corporations in the USA, to start a corporation, you need one entity. But in Mexico,
we need 2 shareholders. That's the minimum.
Okay.
Minimum of 2 shareholders. You can split the shares 50-50, 99-1, 60-40, whatever.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but there's a minimum of 2 shareholders. Okay, to set up a Mexican corporation.
Okay.
And sometimes I've heard this before. Hey, I just saw on the internet. I just saw this video that I need a Mexican as my second shareholder. That's a lie. That's a total lie.
Okay.
You and your wife, maybe you're both from, you're American or Canadian or European, whatever. You can set up a Mexican corporation with your U.S. nationality, Canadian nationality, whatever.
Okay.
Yeah.
There you go. Boom. All right. So Aaron says, "Hey, it's Aaron from your channel. When I hey, Aaron, send me an email. I've been meaning to talk to you. I want to do a video with you. Another one. Okay, a recap. Okay. Well, anyways, hit me up. All right, hit me up. He's getting Paraguayan citizenship. I thought you were Mexican. Wait, who are you? Aaron from Mexico or?" I did.
Aaron from your channel.
Yeah. I think okay, it is. Okay, it is you. Oh, you're also getting. Oh, okay, got it. I'm sorry. Just the thing moved. Oh wow. Okay, so this is a guy. He's a young guy. He's like in his 20s, and he moved. He's a Mexican. But he was born in the USA, and then he moved.
Awesome.
Out here, and then we did a video together, and he was explaining. But anyways, I want to do another one together. But now I did a video with some guy that same thing, but he's from Paraguay and he moved to Paraguay, and so now Aaron's like, oh, I got my Mexican citizenship and my
And now he's
and Paraguay,
he's
Paraguay,
Paraguayan.
Mexican, and American.
Awesome.
That's right. That's our globetrotter. That's what we're talking about. That's awesome. Hey, congratulations. But yeah, send me an email, man. I want to talk to you. All right. What was I gonna say? Any more questions? I know I saw a question here. Question: license plates for an American car legally or illegally? Or else, no, yeah, you can have an American car in Mexico. You just have to
Import it.
You know,
Pay the import tax and all that.
Yeah. So, but let's say that you are on a temporary residency, then you can have a temporary residency for your car, and it's just like a paper.
It's an extension.
Yeah, it's called a tip. So just look into TIP. Look into it, and you can have your car in Mexico. But then once you become permanent or a citizen, then you have to import it or get rid of it. Okay.
That's right.
All right. So that's that. Since income requirements are so extreme for retirees, what is it like? The options I have seen are U.S., Mexico, retiree. Okay, so again, when it comes to financial requirements, okay, let's say that you're getting you're getting your residency through financial requirements. We've explained this before, that again, the official number is kind of bull crap because every consulate is going to do something different. So again, let's say the official numbers are, hey, you got to have $2,500. Again, the Atlanta one, Atlanta consulate might say 2,300. In Seattle, they might say 2,800. In Vancouver, they might say 3,500 or whatever. So they're all different. That's one. Number two, it also differs on age. The older you are, the less the income requirements. The younger you are, the more likely they're going to say, hey, no, you're going to have 4,000, 5,000 to come in here. But if you're older, basically it's like, hey, I only got 1,800 coming in from our retirement check. The consulate might say, okay, you're fine. That's enough.
And especially if you have your the letter from the government, your pension letter.
Okay.
You must. Yeah, and you need that.
Okay.
If you're going to apply through the retiree visa or residency.
Yeah. Okay, so we got Dax Rossi says, how do I transfer my swimming pool business to Merida? Is it better to start up a business there or move my existing business here? Look, I'll just answer real quick. Start a new one here, okay? It's going to be too much. I mean, it doesn't even make sense because you're just in two different countries.
Probably he's thinking to bring, the equipment.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So bring equipment, bring your know-how, bring all that stuff, but you're going to have to incorporate new here and just start up new here.
Definitely.
But yeah,
it would be easier to start. Yeah.
So just look at it like if you're moving to another state, okay? Let's say you are from Louisiana, you're moving to California, and that's it. You're just taking all your equipment, all your stuff over there, but you have to incorporate there, pay taxes there, do the stuff there. So that's all, you know what I mean? But yes, bring your stuff if you can bring it, because, why not? I'm sure it's expensive, right? So, all right, let me see. Okay, how many more questions we got? Can tourists have guns? No tourists can have guns, okay? Only Mexican citizens can legally have guns in Mexico. And they're very strict laws, okay? Especially if you want to live in a city. Yeah. If you want to live in the middle of nowhere, the laws are, you can have guns out there, okay? You can be like in the USA. But, when you're in the city, no. You know what I mean? No guns, okay? So, it's also no, nothing like that, all right? So, unless you're going to become a citizen, which is at least 5 years, all right? Minimum, right? So, I think that, let me see what else. Okay, this is an interesting question. Joker's Wild says, once we secure Mexican citizenship, is it easy and possible to adopt children in Mexico?
Okay, it is possible.
And can you do that as a resident or no? Only citizen?
No, only citizens. Okay. It is possible, but honestly, it's not. I mean, if easy means fast, it's not that fast, But it's doable.
Okay, it's doable. Okay, so you can definitely do it. No, I'm just laughing because right now Hanson asks, why does everybody want to bring their guns to Mexico? Yeah, for real. Why? With us to keep them where you're at. Okay, please. We got enough guns out here. Okay, seriously. Anyways, no, but that's a good question about the adoption. So, but long story short, it can be done. I mean, look, in the USA, it's not easy either. You know what I mean? But it can. Okay.
That was fun. That was funny.
Anyways, so, how much is it to import How much is the import tax on a car? Ugh, a lot.
Okay, it depends.
Okay.
It's based on the invoice. So once you have the invoice, you have to do the numbers. I mean, the year of the car, you have to deduct that part because you've been using the car. So the price is less. Then you do the math and you get a calculation. I cannot give you the exact amount. I own a car that it was $50,000 when I purchased the car. Yeah, but I need the model. You need the invoice. The years you've driven the car.
So the older the car, the cheaper the tax?
Yes. Oh yeah, definitely, definitely, yeah.
Well, that's about it. But yeah, but from what I've heard, it's expensive, and for some cars, some models, it doesn't even make sense. But for some people, it does totally make sense. It's not even a big deal. So just look into it again. Depends on the car, the model, the this, that. But the newer the car, the higher the tax. And for that, you might as well just buy the car here, right? The new car here. I think hola everybody. Say hi to everybody that's saying hi. I think that's it. Flying in from the U.S. on a temporary residency. Do I need an FMM?
Well, what you need, if you have a temporary residency, no. All you need to do is show your residency card.
Okay. So I was told now I can wait and do it online and get my Airbnb. No. So if you have temporary residency,
if you have
that's
the
your
card,
visa. That's your visa.
Yeah.
That's your visa. Okay. So that's it. So don't worry about it. You do not need an FMM. FMMs are only for people.
Tourists.
Yeah.
And you're a resident already.
Yeah. Anyone that is not a resident. So if you're a resident, you're good to go. Okay. So when you're coming into the country, you come in through the regular line, right?
No, well, here in the Yucatan, you have 3 lines. You have Mexicans, you have tourists, and residents. You go to
residents. There you go. Boom, there
of
you
course.
Go. Okay, so there you go. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. All right. So let's see. Do you think they will vote to change back the UMI and change the income requirements? No. Again, we talked about earlier already in the show. A lot. Okay, about residency and the R&E program and things like that. So no, I don't know what the UMI thing is, but no.
Probably the UMA. Probably what you were trying to say is the UMA, which is the amount that we use as minimum wage.
Yeah.
Do you think they will vote? The president already changed the UMA for 2025.
Yeah.
So the answer is
no.
Yeah.
No, it's already changed. But he's saying if they're going to change it to go backwards.
Oh no.
Now they changed it already for a higher minimum wage, and that will obviously impact the financial requirements, assuming that is how you're going to get residency. Again, there's a bunch of ways to get residency that we've talked about on the show earlier today. All right, we've talked about it before many times. I have videos on my channel talking specifically about that, telling you all the options. So please, everyone in the audience out there that thinks that the only way to get to Mexico's financial requirements, it's not. Okay, there are multiple ways to get into Mexico legally without having to prove financial requirements. That's just one of the ways, okay? So just FYI. So long story short, you don't have to worry about that, meaning that, what was the question? Oh, yeah. No,
flying for the U.S. on temporary residency. Okay. But then he...
No, anyways, I forgot. I lost my train of thought. All right, next question, all right. Aaron says, Yucatan the safest state in Mexico? Yes, it is, right?
Oh, yeah.
Safest city.
Still.
Safest city, okay.
Safest city, yes.
Is the RFC mandatory for temporary or permanent residency?
No.
Okay.
It's not.
There you go. Yeah, RFC is a tax ID, right?
Mm-hmm.
There you go. When I come to Mexico to do my canje, what do I need to show at the airport to make sure I don't get into the wrong lane? Should I go
the visa that's pasted on your passport? That's what you need to show, and let the immigration agent know that, hey, please stamp my passport and put canje on it, and they'll give you only 30 days to do that.
Does he go into the residency or tourist?
At the residency line, yes.
Residency line.
Because you've already been pre-approved.
Okay, so so say it again. Go into the residency line and then tell the immigration agent.
That you're here for the canje. So show the agent your pre-approved visa so they can put the stamp and 30 days.
That's it.
And the word canje, that's very important. Very important.
And then you go to immigration, right?
Correct.
And finish the process there.
That is correct.
Okay. I think. Let me see. Do you have any information on getting married in Mexico? Yeah, I got married in Mexico.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I got tons of
Here's
information.
the information.
Yeah, check
Here
out.
it is.
Yeah, so just check out my channel. I got married and I was able to get residency like the next day. All right. Let me see what else. There's many people with questions. All right. Let me see. One more. All right, we already answered that one. I think that's it. Okay, let me see. Yeah, you go into residency line. Okay, that's it. Yeah,
That's it.
We're done. We got to go because he has to go home. He has a family to get to and all that stuff. All right, guys. So, hey, guys, look, we really, really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for joining us today. We really, had fun as always.
Had a great time, as always. Had a great time.
We hope that we were able to help you guys out and answer your questions. Again, we're sorry we didn't have the R&E information, meaning, it's not 100% sure. We're just 95% sure.
Yeah.
Okay?
And no one has it, guys. If you happen to see a video saying, yeah, it's not. I mean, today it's December the 12th and it's 7:24 p.m. at night. It hasn't been published.
Yeah.
I just want to say that,
Yeah, and again, the minute that we get information on that, we'll publish that. But long story short, you can still, rest assured that even no matter what happens, you'll still be able to get residency, assuming you want to make Mexico your home. All right, and that's it, guys. I mean, again, I'm really happy that we were able to help you guys out today, answer your questions. And today, again, this is the last live stream of the year with Jose.
Yeah.
I got one more live stream coming up next week. The usual time and date, and then we're gonna be off for the year. We're still gonna have our Sunday uploads every Sunday, including this Sunday. We got one more real estate video coming up. Okay, well, I don't know if it's gonna be this Sunday or next Sunday, whatever. We're coming up soon. Okay, so stay tuned for that. So before the end of the year, and we're gonna have more, right? You guys are enjoying the real estate videos on, and I know, by the way, we're getting requests to show rentals as well.
Oh, okay.
You got rentals? Do you have rentals to show?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
And guys, and thank you so much for all. I mean, it's been a great year being here. I think I came here 3 or 4 times this year, maybe
multiple times this year. Yeah.
And as long as you guys enjoy it, I'll come back.
Yeah.
If not, then just let them know. Then I won't. I mean,
No, don't worry. No, people love you, man. Don't worry about it. It's all good. Let the haters hate, okay?
Yeah.
It's all good. They can keep watching as well.
Oh, we do have haters.
That's right.
I love
right.
that.
Yeah,
I love
okay.
that.
No, but it's okay.
I love everyone.
Yeah. That's right. Especially the haters. But,
Yeah.
it's all good. Look, but regardless, though, we really appreciate you guys. Again, we want to thank you so much for such an amazing year.
Thank you, guys.
An amazing adventure so far that we've been on. And again, we're very thankful for again all the positive and love and support that we've been getting from you guys. And again, we want to wish you guys a Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Holidays, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy. What else is there? What else do people celebrate?
Happy holidays.
Happy Holidays.
Yeah, whatever.
Happy Three Kings Day. Happy everything. Right?
Yeah.
That's right. And
Hi,
then,
Nicole. Hey.
Oh, shout out to Nicole.
Love ya.
Hey. Hola. And that's it. And then the Happy New Year's. And we'll be seeing you guys real soon. Again, we got one more real estate video coming up and for this year. And then we'll see you guys next year. And we'll be coming up. He'll be coming soon. Don't worry. He'll be coming. He'll be coming soon in the next year. Meaning January,
sure.
February. He'll be back. And because by that time, we'll know the R&E information for sure. So perfect excuse for him to come on. And, so we'll see him again real soon, okay? In fact, we'll see him next year.
Oh, yeah.
And see you guys next year as well. So any final words? Anything else less to say?
Just, thank you guys. It's been great. I love to read you during, this live videos. And of course, I love seeing you comment. I love your questions. And you're getting better with your questions. I mean, every time I come here, I get get tested.
That's right.
And I love that. I love that part. Being tested because I need to keep doing my thing.
That's right. So
thank you,
again,
guys.
we're here to answer the real hard-hitting questions.
Yeah.
And we're just hoping that we can provide as much information for you guys as possible. And before we leave, I want to give a big shout out to Dominic Soto with the very late super
Dom.
chat. Thank you. Muchas gracias. Thank you very much. Thank you. All right, we love you guys. We appreciate you guys, and we'll be seeing you guys on the next one. So again, thank you so much. We love you, and see you guys on Thursday. All right, and he'll see you guys next year. So love you. Peace out, and Hasta luego, guys. Bye.